set, so.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
What did we go over yesterday?
Yeah, we didn't go over anything. You guys
Oh, what did you guys go over?
Took a drowsy sleep test.
Okay. What were your takeaways from that?
Sleep.
Make sure you get enough rest. You rested when you had to work.
And if you're feeling drowsy, just get out and walk around. Yeah. All right. So today we're gonna finish the fourth chapter of the book. What did you guys think of the key points that we put up on the time card then?
Did you guys read the questions that were posted at the time clock?
Nope.
No? Trying to make it a little bit easier for you guys. I know that some of you are reading, some of you are not. So I'm gonna put highlights of what we're gonna cover right at the time clock. So you have the ability to look at it before you get ready for work. Okay? And if we have handouts or anything, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna post them there so you have a little bit of time before we have the lunch to actually review it. Just so you guys have the ability to be prepared a little bit. Because I know it's tough when you're on the spot and we're asking questions that maybe you don't know the answers to. And if you do know the answers to it, it's nice to have the refresher beforehand. Yeah,
A refresher helps you, you can't remember everything that was in that damn book.
exactly. But let's just go over the questions that we put down on the.
What causes most injuries and incidents?
What do you guys think actually causes most?
15.
What's that? Okay, it's not really an object or an action. It's
Not being aware.
not
Yeah,
being aware
yeah.
that there's a hazard there, right? That's exactly what it is. It's your risk tolerance level. You guys remember that from the book at all, is what the risk tolerance level is? 'Cause I know that during the second launch the other day, Mike and John had a pretty good example of it. Because John was like, well, I'm not gonna approach bees like Mike does, because I'm not allergic to them. So his risk tolerance level is a little bit higher because he doesn't have the effect of it. So it's kind of the same thing. There's
So next question is, how are you guys going to stay safe after deciding that you aren't going to get hurt?
You evaluate your situation.
What else can you do? After you evaluate the situation, what are steps you can do?
You basically just decide how you're gonna approach it and with this, as safe as you can be. If you need help, you gotta call in, and you gotta push instead of lift.
Just follow everything that we go over. Yep.
So how does that change over time? Your ability to actually.
Well, every situation is different.
Yeah. So how do we actually get to the point where we can distinguish, okay, this is different this time than what was last time?
Depending on how much you do, you can change it a lot.
As experience, right?
Yeah, experience.
You have to adapt to changing conditions.
Yep, exactly. So it's actually seeing the risk or seeing the hazard and then making a conscious decision to do a control to stop that from actually being a hazard for you. Basically.
And then the last question is, what is the difference between disagreement and disrespect?
Talk to somebody, disagree with what they're saying, disrespect is more or less my word, be treating them like shit.
That's good. Good way to put it. Yeah. Just because you disagree with something doesn't mean it's disrespectful. I mean, you got to keep a good line of communication, and a lot of times we're going to disagree on different risks, like what Jake was saying earlier, some people have different tolerances for different risks, so to communicate, you know, we control that, so.
What's the takeaway today?
So you evaluate your situation that you're in, and do it as safe as possible.
Keep an open line for communication, open line. Don't use somebody talking about something as a personal attack.
Yeah, because that's where that third question really came. Is it's not disrespectful if I disagree, or if you disagree with me, or however it goes. It's just that sometimes people disagree, there's difference of opinion. So,
Let's go see if they can.